A place home to a valley full of mountain spirit, Golden, British Columbia is an alpine enthusiast's dream destination. Nestled in the Columbia Valley and along the infamous Powder Highway, Golden, BC is a town steeped in mountain history. It's the birthplace for heli skiing and home to Kicking Horse Mountain Resort. Head downtown to explore the mountain cultural side of life and roam like a local through beaver ponds and wondrous trails. As Powder Matt learns, at the TELUS Big Mountain Center, exploration at Kicking Horse is mandatory.
Being able to read the terrain in front of you and also knowing where to go and knowing what's on the other side is very important. So, having someone like myself or another big mountain guide, showing you where to go so that you're not accidentally skiing off something that you don't want to go off, and it's a big difference. One gondola right to the top, so you're skiing big runs top to bottom every time. So it plays a big role on your legs, so you definitely feel it when you get to the bottom of the run.
The benefit of having a guide, not only helping you out finding the right run and helping you navigate and negotiate the incredible terrain, but tell me about the benefit of getting on the lift with a private from a TELUS Big Mountain Center guide.
Oh yeah, every TELUS program comes with lift line priority, so those big powder days on the weekends and you just want to get as many runs as possible, just hire us and we'll get you right through there, get you up as fast as possible.
Really important if you're an intermediate or beginner skier to really enjoy all there is about Kicking Horse Mountain Resort. Even if you're an expert or advanced skier, because then they're going to show you where to go.
Yeah, if you really want to get the most out of the mountain and the most out of the powder and really learn how to ride it proper, we'll take you there.
Kicking Horse Mountain Resort is kind of laid out like a big Easter egg hunt. You search for treats and you will find them. Lots of powder-filled treats kids of any ages love. Featuring over 85 inbound chutes and a gondola that kicks you up around 12,000 feet in under 12 minutes, there's a ton to discover. Perched at 8,000 feet above sea level, the Eagle's Eye restaurant up top the Golden Eagles Express is Canada's highest dining experience. Après for a signature martini and soak in the awe. Here's a hot tip from Ticket2Roam. You don't have to be a skier or snowboarder to go up the gondola to get in on this action.
Yeah, it's actually Canada's most elevated dining. Great food, great drinks. Cheers to that. The good martinis.
I just thought of something though. Did you know that eagles mate while they're soaring at 80 miles per hour? They're soaring and scoring.
Yeah, woo.
Following up that martini, dinner comes naturally. Powder Matt makes his way to source some local spirit at the Cedar House restaurant.
I basically go off of what's good is good. It all depends what products you can get, because here in Golden in the summertime, you have your locals farmer market, you have like a honey farm. There's definitely stuff you can get. I do try and keep all products within the Rockies, with the exception of seafood. I want to strive and be slightly different than everybody else, and I don't need the Colt Rub beanie, but basically new classics with a twist.
Yep.
Good food is good food. I don't care if it's from a 5-year-old to a master chef. If it's a good idea, if it tastes good, as far as I'm concerned, it's good.
Some restaurants, in the cities and other places have the lobster in the aquarium right there for you, and I'm just wondering, with elk being your specialty, the elk they're in the back here.
Unfortunately, it's illegal to serve wild game in Canada, so
I'm just kidding, Justin.
Golden, BC is a cultural community who celebrate their mountain spirit daily. Powder Matt investigates with a stop at the Dawn Mountain Nordic and Snowshoe Center, on mountain at Kicking Horse.
My mentor for the snowshoe trails is a fellow named Harry, and he comes out of the woods here every so often on a pair of 5-foot-long otter tail snowshoes, dressed up in wool pants, carrying a pack sack, hatchet, knife, pipe, and a stick, and he looks like a coeur de bois. And he just disappears. So we've used his trails as a template, but he's the one that drops trails for about another 10 kilometers than we want to use at this point. By next year, we'll have that all tracked, trailed, mapped, and ready for anybody to do.
Wow, what a great time out there on the snowshoes today, Wayne. Fabulous. I just don't know why though. They call them snowshoes. I think you know what? I think they should be called snow rackets. And the way the thing shot me all around out there, it's just like a volley back and forth. I mean, this thing's just a big, giant racket.
Golden might just take gold for its adventure options, and with potentials of these Olympic proportions, you'll need a spot to recharge those batteries. Cedar House Chalet's proprietor Darren DeRosa has a solution for that.
Oh, the peace and tranquility of the property itself. It's just over 11 acres up on a hillside overlooking the Columbia River, and also, of course, looking at Kicking Horse Mountain Resort. Being away 10 minutes from Golden only, you still have plenty of time to be back in your hot tub within a half hour too from the ski hill.
These private homes are private. You have such little time for these special getaways. This is a place where you can make a special getaway happen, I feel.
Kicking Horse Mountain Resort, the heli ski, and the backcountry outfitter options will keep you in the POW. In and around Golden, there are many opportunities to get suited up for any adventure. All rested up, Powder Matt hits the streets to learn more.
We're on the streets of Golden, and we're asking a question: what makes Golden so golden?
Yeah, the people here, nice town. Everyone's really friendly.
Golden is golden because the people are awesome, the community is great, it's quiet, lots of snow.
The weather, snow, everything. It's awesome.
Golden has an incredible environment to live in.
The steep chutes, come on. Or are you talking about all the great food?
Low-key, beautiful atmosphere, lots of mountains, nice people.
It's always beautiful weather and great skiing.
The people are unbelievable. That's what makes Golden golden.
The ski resort, I guess.
We're hitting the streets of Golden, BC, and we want to know what makes this place so golden.
Stick around for the weekend, you'll find out.
You're here on the 8th annual Mass Parade weekend, and this year's Fiesta del Corazon. The Mass Parade just basically takes over the town for about 4 or 5 weeks, where there's hundreds and hundreds of people, and they're making all kinds of costumes and pageants and making up skits. And we have giant puppets, stilt walkers, fire twirling, and all kinds of neat stuff. It's right after dusk, and we've created this mythology where the Snow King and Lady Spring come back down from the mountain on this weekend, and they celebrate, and all the silly folks in town celebrate and party with them.
There's so much spirit to this place in the people and in the arts. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we've got a pretty vibrant art scene here, and so this hall we're in right now, the Golden Civic Center, has really created a lot of that because it's a place, community center, where people come in here and all kinds of activities all year round.
For such a small town, there's so much going on.
Yeah, we're very well known here for that. I mean, we've got the whole adventure world of the mountain lifestyle, but there's also lots of folks here who really relish the fact that they can see top-flight music and dance and theater right here in your town. You don't have to go anywhere else to see it. So we have shows all year long as Kicking Horse Culture. We've got the art gallery, and there's exhibits going on in there, and then we've got our performance series, which is all kinds of things, music, dance, theater, and happening here at the Civic Center and during the summer in Spirit Square. For us, it's the fact that, you know, I came from the Big Smoke in Toronto many years ago, and you always sort of stayed with one group of people, whereas in a small town like ours, you get to connect with so many different kinds of people who've come from different places, some who were born and raised here. And it's that's the enrichment of it all for me. It's the fact that there's so many different people who bring so much to it. And when you're together, you make your own entertainment. You know, we bring in lots of people from outside, but basically that's where you nurture and nourish each other, is from that small town perspective.
I look like a goofball?
No, actually.
Huh. I heard that eagles mate at 80 miles per hour. Any famous guests that you can talk about that have stayed here?
Gene Simmons? No.
Yeah. We just want Gene Simmons' wife. You probably don't think you need a guide. I mean, I can read a map just as well as anybody. Look, I mean, oh my God. Whew, there's a lot of big terrain here. This place is amazing. Well, I'm gonna go look for that guide because I think you need a guide here. There's so much variety of terrain. Wow.